It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, they've made progress this season. As of now, they're 8th in the West. The belief in this team is starting to grow. And with Ricky Rubio, Kenny, you kind of know what you're going to get, a really good defender and playmaker who sometimes, well, more than sometimes, struggles with the jumper.
See, I'm tired of that, Ernie. Every time people just go about what NBA players can't do. Tell me what he can do. And what he can do.
I said he's a good playmaker and
defender.
defender.
But they always want to harp on the fact that he might not be a great shooter.
The first thing I mentioned was he's a good playmaker and defender.
But it just bothers me when other people do it. How's that?
Well, fine.
Because Rubio is a great floor leader and a great passer.
You know, he's not the shooter Pistol Pete was, but has similar flair to his game.
Love
his toughness.
He has a similar flair, but he's no pistol.
You're
Come
right.
on now.
You're right.
Come on.
You're right.
There's only one La Pistola.
La Pistola.
And with that, just about time for tip-off. We'll see you later.
"2K Sports" checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to Philadelphia.
You know, they worked hard, they drew fouls, but they just couldn't convert at the line.
And it's one of those things that can deflate your team. After all that effort, you want points.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Quinn Snyder is the coach here in Utah, and he said, as a coaching staff, we show the players we have confidence in them. And then we're unbelievably demanding. But it has to be mixed with patience. And that, over time, pays off. Kevin?
Teaching and motivating. He's done a nice job, D.A. Thanks. Steve, how about just getting along? I mean, obviously you want to win and play well, but what about teammates just getting along?
You know, Kevin, I love it because I think there's an expectation if you don't get along, you can't win. There are some teams you can see these two guys don't like each other, and they still win. But then the teams that is sustained for a long time is the teammates that get along. What you want to do is set, goals that's realistic. And if you can do that and obtain that, then you have pretty much a good team.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Rubio teams up with Mitchell in the backcourt. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. Now here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Ball's knocked loose, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. The pass to Ingles. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Joe Ingles on the attack. Give me great offense over great defense any day of the week.
And the rejection by Favors. Rubio against Russell. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Out to Favors. The shot comes out, and it's the Nets taking it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
Yeah, interconference matchup, two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Fareed the pass to LeVert over Mitchell, and it's off the back rim, no good.
I can tell you right now, the coach loved everything about that shot except the result.
Ingles kicks to Rubio. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Russell with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Shoots from 12. Allen with the rebound. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell against Rubio, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And now a look at Rudy Gobert here. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Now here's Favors following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Here's LeVert. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. To the middle. Ball stolen. Knocks it loose. He had stolen by Ingles. The drive by Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
In a short time span, I'm amazed at how far Donovan Mitchell's come. He has very few weaknesses for a young player.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And being a part of one of the better draft classes of all time, Steve, I think you would agree, is Donovan Mitchell.
2017 was a deep draft. Featured tremendous talent at the top. Mitchell was a late riser on most people's boards, but still couldn't crack the top 10.
And Mitchell drops them both.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
To the paint. Fareed, no good. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Indiana Pacers.
And you know what? Given how well they played, guys, you would not have expected it to be as close as that final score.
Mitchell kicks to Favors. Shot clock at 6. Chalk up 2 there. Favors got his first basket.
And while Favors has developed his outside shot, right there in the paint is his comfort zone.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Russell. With the shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Russell's got 5 points so far. Utah leading by 3. It's intercepted. Passes it to LeVert. Just 5 to shoot. The shot missing. Good D by Mitchell. Kicks to Ingles. The pass to Favors. Here's Mitchell. Shoots from 12. That one a little long. Nets trail by 3. Hollis Jefferson finds Russell. Shoots over Rubio. And Russell gets it to go. He's got 7.
Because of his size and how he can adjust, Russell really proficient at hitting the contested J.
Rubio dishes to Ingles. Pass to Mitchell. Kept him clean. Here's LeVert, covered by Mitchell. Hollis Jefferson passes to Fareed, and they take the lead.
Delivering these passes in tight quarters, that's tricky.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. Excellent D there from Allen.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Jazz trail by 3. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Brooklyn making some changes. Davis is checked in for Reed. Damari Carroll comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Utah. Now, here's Rubio. His last outing, 16 points for him. Sefolosha passes to Mitchell. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And right there, Donovan Mitchell showing off that confidence. He's quick and he's powerful.
Russell kicks to Davis. And that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Sefolosha. That is his first foul of the game. Shabazz Napier's checked in for Russell. Utah also making some changes. Jay Crowder's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Davis. No good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. He kicks to Sefolosha. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Sefolosha against Carroll. Now here's Napier. T right on him. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. Shoots over Exum. Davis with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 3. The Jazz shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Crowder kicks to Sefolosha. Back to Crowder. Pass to Sefolosha. And here's Crowder. He's guarded by Davis. Shot by Crowder, no good. Nets leading by 3. To the inside, Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Sefolosha against Carroll. Sefolosha's shot is good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Dinwiddie, covered by Mitchell. Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. A different look for Utah. Utah's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and Alec Burks subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. Jazz trail by 3. Exum with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Knocked loose and stolen by Napier. In transition, here come the Nets. Shoots over Exum. And it's Napier missing. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Sefolosha. Buries it down low. Sefolosha's got his second bucket tonight.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now, here's Napier. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
Quinn Snyder, one of the more serious and intense coaches in the NBA. He has an MBA and a law degree. Takes a very measured approach to coaching, and it fits the team perfectly.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Utah. Now, here's Napier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Napier. Now the pass to Allen. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Crowder.
Night in and night out, Jay Crowder will compete. Terrific effort at the defensive end.
Exum kicks to Udall. He dishes it to Burks. Here's Crowder. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Five to shoot. Exum finds Ingles. Udo trying to free himself up.
Jamari Carroll is known very well for his defense, especially his ability to crowd shooters on their release.
Floats one up, and the shot is good. And the Nets lead by 3. The Jazz shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Ingles against Carroll. Now, here's Ingles. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
Steve, a guy who can give you a lot of things, Joe Ingles, but it all starts with that jump shot.
You're right. He's very efficient from range. That opens up the floor, creates driving lanes and passing angles. Invaluable to this offense.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for the Nets. That one drops. He ties it up.
It was a long and winding road to the NBA for Ingles. Played in Australia, Spain, and Israel. Finally got his chance with the Clippers and then the Jazz in 2014.
Davis with it. Out guarded by Crowder. To the middle. Here's Dinwiddie. From 13 feet, it goes down. Dinwiddie's got his first basket. Here's Exum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Steve, talking about Ingles, once he did break in, he more than held his own.
As a rookie, he started 32 games, then kept building on his success, earning his coach's trust. Ultimately, he landed a really nice contract, and he has continued to play well.
Dinwiddie passes to Fareed. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Napier. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And it's a 4-point Nets lead. Utah's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ingles dishes to Burks. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. Deep 2 from Carroll.
Credit Joe Ingles for how hard he plays, taking the challenge defensively.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets up by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
every year I want to keep getting better. And, people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing. But I believe that we're going to win a championship.
Well, and as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking. And, Greg, you should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
We've got Shabazz Napier. Kenneth Faried is out there with Damari Carroll. Then there's Davis, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the Nets' 5. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Going up against size, you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
Now here's Crowder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Exum kicks to Crowder. Pass to Udo. Jazz passing it around. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Ingles.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Now here's Napier. Defense is right there, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That is his first foul of the game. LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switcher also for Utah. Favors is checked in. And the Nets with possession here. Napier feeling it out a bit. Pass to Carroll. Shot clock at 2. Faried, no good. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now here's Udo. Burks, the pass to Udo. And stolen by Napier. Here's the floater. But they recover it. Bounce pass Davis. Carroll finds Napier. Shot clock at 3. From deep three-point range, Utah with the rebound.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Burks can't get it to go. The Nets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Now here's Napier, guarded closely. Outside Carroll. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Certainly a major strength of this Utah Jazz team is the way they can dominate on the defensive end.
Up and down the roster, there are a lot of solid defenders. Rudy Gobert is the big name, but guys like Ingles, Crowder, Mitchell, and Rubio are all great as well. This team can just be suffocating defensively.
Deep 2 from Russell. That's short off the rim. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Rubio. Passes to Cephalosha. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it to tie the game up. Cephalosha's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The pass to Davis. Here's LeVert, covered by Mitchell, stolen by Mitchell, by himself.
Oh!
fast.
Yes. I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And that last replay, courtesy of the Under Armour Hover Havoc, unleashing a little bit of chaos. Now, here is Russell. He had 27 points last game. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fareed inside, covered by Rubio. The shot's good from Fareed. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Mitchell kicks to Udo. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's LeVert. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Fareed outside. Dishes it to Russell. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Russell passes to LeVert. Over Cephalosha. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Rubio finds Favors. Back to Rubio. The Jazz working the ball around now. Has to Gobert. And Favors kicks to Cephalosha. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Cephalosha misses.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
One shot.
And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the floor. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
Davis, the pass to LeVert, poked away. Russell looking it over. Shoots over Rubio. And it's Russell missing. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And Allen with the block. Here's LeVert. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. And the Nets lead by 3.
The beauty of the teardrop. Very difficult to really contest.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Mitchell. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Mitchell's got 15.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside, Davis. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah leading. Here's Mitchell. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Russell kicks to Davis. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, that's not a great foul. For Rubio's career, shoots well over 80% from the line.
And the outside shot finally starting to come around for Ricky Rubio.
Yes, Kevin, he'll never be a pure shooter, but you have to like the improvement. Last year, he hit 35% of his threes, the highest number of his career, and he shot more threes than ever before.
That free throw good from Rubio.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Derek Favors. Both free throws good from Rubio. Here's Dinwiddie. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Davis against Cephalosha. Davis finds Russell. To end the run. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And smooth release from range. Russell can just do so many things for you.
Utah leading by 3. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Rubio outside. Lock at 6. The putback. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Inside. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He has 5. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Dinwiddie's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Russell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. It's deflected. Now Napier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
No good on the free throw. And even though Spencer Dinwiddie had a breakout year, he felt that his time was long overdue.
Yeah, and in between the injury in college and kind of being buried on the bench, he's had to overcome a lot and has always believed in himself. And he feels when matched up head-to-head with most guards, he's going to come out on top. Showed exactly why he believes in himself so much with that breakout season in 2018.
And he's good on the second. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for Utah. He kicks to Crowder.
A tremendous athlete. Unfortunately for Burks, he has had some bouts with injuries, but he's a guy who can take over stretches with his length and quickness.
Free throw good, Burks.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
And Burks hits 2 free throws. Nets trail by 3. 41 seconds left in the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And he makes both free throws. There's 37 seconds left now here in the second. Exum finds Crowder. Nice ball movement by Utah. Cephalosha against Carroll. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. And Thabo Cephalosha, good for 3. Cephalosha's got 5 points now this quarter. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Brooklyn, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Exum deciding where to go with it. High post, Gobert over Allen. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
He did a nice job reading their plays as they were developing. His anticipation was off the charts.
Nets trail by 3. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell and Ingles are out on the wing. Favors and Gobert, the tough pair inside. And it's Rubio in at point guard. The pass to Mitchell. And it's good for 2. Mitchell's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Utah.
Quality offense. Ingles does a great job of controlling the pace and very unselfish.
Russell kicks to Allen. Russell inside, covered by Rubio. And it's Russell missing.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Sacre bleu! Thank you, G.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Count that one.
And sliding inside, under control, Russell still just scratching the surface of his full potential.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with so much emphasis placed on Gobert's defense, some people aren't paying attention to his impact on the offensive end.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And you know, Steve, what you have to love about Gobert, as his usage rate has gone up, the efficiency still is there. It remains.
You're right. Shoots for an extremely high percentage, fairly low turnover rate, and each year his moves are a little more polished.
And he's good on the second.
Growing before our eyes, the confidence of Gobert, comfortable doing a little of everything now.
Russell kicks to Fareed. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to LeVert. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pass to Favors. Mitchell outside. And here is Ingles. Back to Mitchell. Kicks it to Ingles. 4 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And Fareed sends it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so Fareed will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Chalk up 2 there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Out to Russell. Now the dish to Allen. Russell against Rubio. Allen passes to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Russell with the 3. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Nets, 7.5 games behind.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, if the season were to end today, they'd find themselves right in the playoff hunt. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
Here's Rubio, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. And there's a lot of them, too.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number 1 for me.
No kidding. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Rubio. Here's Russell. He's got 12. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself. Terrible beginning to the second half, just 1 of 5 so far.
And the rejection by Favors.
The long reach of Favors have a real impact, especially when he leaves the ground quickly in time for blocks.
Rubio looking around. And it's Mitchell missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. to the left wing. Russell finds Allen. Lets a floater go, and Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
And floating it in there, the smoothness, something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Rubio against Russell. Now, here's Rubio. He's tightly guarded. Mitchell passes to Favors. Now here's Gobert. Rubio outside. Off target with his 3. The Nets with the lead. Here's LeVert. He has 5. This one for 3. Rubio with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
And it's Mitchell missing.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And now a 3-point Nets lead. Utah has gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. The pass to Mitchell. They double him with Russell. And stolen by Russell. Fast break, here we go. Hollis Jefferson passes to LeVert. Lays it up off the glass. LeVert's got 9 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. He tries for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rubio's got 5 points now in the quarter.
In the pick and roll, the pick and pop, Rubio usually looks to beat you with the pass. That time, creates for himself.
Here's Russell. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Utah calls timeout.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Davis is checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Fareed, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Burks in for Mitchell. Pass to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Russell missing.
He started off solid, had 2 threes at halftime, but blanked from deep since.
Crowder kicks to Burks. Pass to Udo. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's blocked.
You could just see the reach that Carroll has on that defensive play. Nice block.
The 3 from Sefolosha. They shoot again. Kicks it out to Rubio. Drains the 3-pointer. Rubio's got 8 here in the quarter.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here's Carroll. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Russell. Rebounded by the Jazz. Udo's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Rubio. Crowder's got his first bucket of the night. Russell against Rubio. Russell inside. That one doesn't go. And it's Utah the other way. Sefolosha has the open look. And Utah another 3.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless. Last year was a tricky one for Crowder. Pretty much all of his shooting percentages were down. Just never seemed to get into a rhythm.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Udoh. That is his first foul of the game. Shabazz Napier's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. And Utah also making a switch. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. To the paint. Napier finds Carroll. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To halt the run, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And talking about Jay Crowder, he was traded a couple times last season. It seemed to have an effect.
Coming into a new scheme, Kevin, it's never easy. When you're a role player like Crowder, you have to figure out how to fit in. But give him credit, he still fought hard, and he gave great effort.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And they continue to control the glass.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Crowder.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And as of late, they have not looked good at all. Actually, they've been dominated.
And the worst part, they're starting to get down on themselves. Really need that one big play to spark some life back into them.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Sefolosha. He's around 6 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Now here's Napier. He's got 7. Pass to LeVert. Will it go? Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got 3 assists now in this one.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
So here's Burks. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Sefolosha with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. His 3-pointers off the mark. Utah leading by 4. Burks the pass to Exum. 1:53 left to play in the third. Napier dishes to Davis. To the left side wing. LeVert the pass to Davis. Here's LeVert all alone. Off the left rim and out.
You know he would like to have that one back. A clear look from the mid-range.
Sefolosha kicks to Crowder. Jazz passing it around. There's the pass to Udoh. Burks on the wing. It's deflected, but he stays with it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Utah making a change here. Rubio's checked in. Nets trail by 4. 1:10 left in the third. From 11 feet away, and the basket by Napier. Napier's got 9 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Burks finds Crowder. Now, here's Burks. He's guarded closely, and he's able to get it back. From deep. Cephalosha misses. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Dinwiddie. Burks covering, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Utah the foul. For Brooklyn, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. 26 seconds left in the third. Rubio outside. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Burks. He kicks it to Cephalosha. Here's Rubio. The Jazz with another miss. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Utah out in front, up by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team moments ago in the huddle.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder, wanting his squad to remain engaged.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Jamari Carroll is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then there's Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now Napier following Alec Burks' three-point attempt. And Davis gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Cephalosha. Back to Burks. Launches a 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Napier. Carroll kicks to Napier. Shoots over Rubio. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
And Jamari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Nets, Allen comes in for Davis, and it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Jamari Carroll. Utah also making some changes. Favors comes in for Jay Crowder, and Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Alec Burks. Nets on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And Gobert kicks to Rubio. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped.
How
about that, Kevin?
What range on that shot!
That one was from deep, deep, deep.
Oh,
That's amazing. Fareed the pass to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Mitchell. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 23 points.
and guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Napier. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 8 rebounds in this game. Mitchell. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Fareed outside. Now here's Napier. Covered by Rubio. Looking to end the run. Utah with the rebound. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Mitchell outside. Fires from deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Dinwiddie kicks to Napier. Allen right side. Back to Napier. Over Favors. And the shot is long. Utah leading by 4. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. To the inside. Some solid defense from Fareed.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Russell, he's checked in for the Nets. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Now, here's Ingles. He dishes it to Rubio. Kicks it to Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To stop the drought. No good on the layup.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Now, here's Mitchell. Brooklyn with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Ingles covering, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Hollis Jefferson. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Now Gobert. No good on the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Russell. And the rejection by Favors. Mitchell wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Mitchell's got 10 points here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Ingles against Russell. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 this quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now, here's Rubio. They double him with Russell. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Brooklyn with the ball. Nets trail by 4. Out left to the wing. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Russell against Rubio. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Friday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against the Spurs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert. 31 points for Donovan Mitchell. LeVert the pass to Allen. Wants to get it to Fareed and does. Great D that time from Favors. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Rubio. It's stolen by Allen. Here's LeVert, covered by Mitchell. And here's Russell. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to LeVert. Misses the 3. Jazz leading by 6. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Ingles in the corner from downtown. LeVert grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And it's Russell missing.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
That one goes in.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Russell. Allen for the 3. No good that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Rubio outside. Has to Gobert. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. They need this one. It's good, and the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from LeVert.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. The feed to Mitchell. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
Can't emphasize this enough. This is the way Mitchell's got to play to give this team its best chance.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Joe Ingles.
One shot.
Nets trail by 8. Russell with it. Lays it up off the glass.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Jazz have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Rubio finds Gobert. Passes to Mitchell. Unloads from 13. It's good on the putback. Gobert's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jazz.
Rudy wanted it more than anyone else. He's going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Shooting for Brooklyn, D'Angelo Russell at the line for 2.
Two shots. Last on the first.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
Yeah, not many guys entering the league impact their teams this fast. Russell is an exception.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Jazz leading by 8. Rubio dishes to Mitchell. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, a tough matchup. Donovan Mitchell is too explosive, too strong, and he's only going to get better.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And Mitchell drops them both. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter.
Shooting for Brooklyn, D'Angelo Russell taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2, gentlemen.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits. Both good from the line that time. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Gobert. Over Allen. Gobert can't hit. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Fareed the pass to LeVert. Russell inside, covered by Rubio. Clock at 6. There's Hollis Jefferson. Offline with his 3.
You won't see him miss many of these. A wide open look from distance.
And Favors kicks to Rubio. Back to Favors. Gobert against Allen. Gobert finds Rubio. Count it, good. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Utah.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did, but as the game evolved, it became clear that he was the alpha dog on the offensive end.
Here's Russell. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Shooting for Brooklyn, D'Angelo Russell. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings them within single digits. So for the Nets, Ed Davis is checked in for Allen. Damari Carroll comes in for Fareed, and it's Napier in for Hollis Jefferson. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Crowder comes in for Derek Favors. Burks, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Now, here's Burks. The pass to Exum. Crowder kicks to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Pass to Crowder. Now, here's Exum. Carroll covering. 5 on the clock. Outside Crowder. And it's off from 3-point range.
And unfortunately, it's time for them to say night-night.
There's some big-time teaching moments tonight. Hopefully, they become a better team for it.
Now, Exum. And so it's Utah with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum, Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.